Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okerzinski with your weekly screencast video. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, Thanksgiving break. Now that that's over, we are moving into the last 2 weeks of the semester. I want to talk a little bit about the schedule here. I have quite a few things to run through for the week to set up the week. So if I talk a little fast, or you may have to put this on pause and look around and replay this video. But like I say here, it's critical for the next 2 weeks that you do view all of the screencast and lecture videos. A lot of important information is going to be communicated. And since we're coming to the end of the semester, there isn't any time left to react or finish up or fix a mistake. So this week, as you all know, on the 28th, the first draft of the research essay is due. Now, also on the 28th, we have discussion boards 1 to 10 in the future of writing essay assignments closes for submissions. I pushed that out a couple of times already. Toward the end of the week, we are looking at discussion board number 17, the initial post for exercise 5.1, chapter 5 in the textbook, along with 2 peer reviews, right? The peer report and the 2 peer reviews are, in other words, the peer review process is worth 5% of your overall grade. So let's take a look here at the home page real quick. What I have is I have already 3 first drafts have been uploaded to the assignment, and we have then a couple of individuals have headed over to the peer review post. Let me get to that discussion board. That discussion board is discussion, yeah, there it is, peer review. All right, and I have my prompts here about writing a report and posting your draft. And 3 things that you want input on, you can direct the peer reviewers. I have no other yes or no questions on this. It's all student directed for the peer review. You write a report and everybody responds to your report. So we have a report here with a draft and also another report here with a draft. So when I mention this all the time in peer review, if you really need to know something or want to know about your draft, in order to get good peer review, you got to give good peer review. So everybody has to be able to start off with some information, and writing a report and pointing your peer reviewers in the right direction on your draft is critical. Now, one thing I do want to talk about for a minute here, and please indulge me, is I've been getting a few emails from students over the break. Yes, your sources that you have accumulated for the annotated bibliography are definitely the ones that you're going to use for your first draft of your research essay. If you find some other sources after you've done and completed the annotated, you can use those too, but they have to be properly cited both in text and also on the works cited page. You're not limited to what you put into the annotated. The annotated bibliography and the 8 sources serves as a foundation for the research. That means I know, as an instructor, you've done enough research or you've done some research for the research essay. That's why the annotated is a critical assignment, right? Also, you can use what you've written in the discussion boards. That's the purpose behind this. So if you've got a nice opening you wrote for exercise 4.3, you can use that. If you have some other information that you have written, if you have written some good paragraphs in the connecting and synthesizing discussion board, then by all means use that, copy and paste that and put that in your draft. The point being here is that we have done all this pre-writing and all of this. It's important to stitch it all together in some sort of an organized fashion. That is the point behind all the discussion boards and the annotated bibliography, to give you a basis, and you can use all of your own material. It's what you've worked on, right? I'm going to highlight some of the items that might be of interest for everybody. Remember the principles of foundation and how we cite sources. There's a short video here. Take the time to look at your particular resources here that you have available to you that we've been running through the as the individual weekly units. Remember, we have a video here. It's how to format a works cited page. research essay instructional video, right, are all important. Let me get back to another page. All right, so those are all really important. And then we have the first draft instructions. Please be aware of the first draft instructions. Read all the criteria closely. It is important that you understand exactly what is included in the first draft, and then read the final draft. Is going to be different. It's going to be longer in a way of length, but basic formatting is going to be the same. Now remember, if you miss a works cited page, or you submit a short draft, or you don't complete any of the criteria here, and if it does cost you points, I will review your drafts. I will take a look at them. I will make comments on them, and I expect you to take those comments and make revisions for the final draft. All right. Do not resubmit again to the first draft. The first draft is a one and done. Any revisions should be completed for the final research essay draft. I will compare the two drafts, the first and the final, as I assess your final draft. So I hope that is clear to everyone. All right. Let me see what else we have here in the modules. Let me get back. See if I've got anything else. That's an upload. That's right, two-part process. You're going to upload your document here and then head over to the peer review board, and you're going to turn around and post your peer review. I know I'm kind of talking a little fast, but I want to get this all in. At the end of the week, you have exercise 5.1. That's where you will use your draft to help you look at how you look at your voices and theirs. All right. Okay. We don't need anything there. Let me get back to the home page and the announcement here. So that's what we have for week 12, I should say week 14. Sorry about that, as we're winding down. Next week, we'll wrap up with the final research essay draft, and then we'll move on toward our last discussion board post and the end of the semester. If you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Good luck.